Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 14th of February for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some broad overviews of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in much greater detail each of the 12 zodiac signs. Now this week begins with Valentine's Day, and it's an opportunity for people to celebrate their relationships. But I think it's important not to just focus on those romantic ties. Important to think about the people we get on well with, the friends that are very uplifting, the colleagues who are cooperative. But if you are fortunate enough to be in a tie which is going well, the fact that Venus, the coquettish, seductive, sensual, ruler of Taurus, and the more gracious relator of Libra is in a conjunction with the passionate raw energies of Mars, and that comes into an exact conjunction on Wednesday this week. It does suggest that things are set fair, that there can be an exchange of affections, and it really can be predicated on the back of that combination. But if you are not in a relationship and it can feel that all that's going on out there, what about how it feels for those who are not hooked up? Well, set your intentions about what you want, and also think about what other people may expect from you. And our listening skills are very much sharpened up, because on Tuesday Mercury returns to the sign of Aquarius, which it left on the 26th of January. So this is a chance to be a little bit more dispassionate about other people's viewpoints, and listening is one of the greatest gifts of any relationship. But also we do have on Wednesday the full moon in the glamorous and very affectionate sign of Leo. And Leo energy is very much about living out our dreams when it comes to getting our personal desires met, and it is about being much more demonstrative. Now, on the other side of the heavens, the sun in the more detached and cooler sign of Aquarius is much more about the group. So if it has proved a bit tricky recently to manage your time, you may have found that your friendships have been taking precedence over an important close relationship, then Valentine's Day gives you the opportunity, along with the new moon, to refocus your time in a more appropriate way. But it could also be a trigger for someone in your circle stepping forwards and showing some kind of interest romantically. But watch out for those non-verbal signals, because someone's body language could give away exactly how they feel. Now also this week, Jupiter, the planet of growth and of joy and of expansion and traditionally of good luck, continues its sparkling alliance with Uranus, the planet of freedom and surprises. So because Jupiter's in the immutable watery sign that it governs of Pisces, it may be that something through our instincts can manifest in a more practical way through Uranus. So that could point towards a slice of fortune financially for some people. Then on Friday, the Sun makes its way into the 12th and last of its ingresses into the sign of Pisces. So this is making its way towards the 20th of March, when we have the spring equinox and the start of the astrological calendar. So the 12th house energy, or Pisces energy, can be a time of reflection. But if you're fortunate enough to have a dazzling connection to someone this week, or you set your intentions for someone you'd like to bring into your world, or you're thinking carefully about how you may attune your approach to relating in general in any type of a relationship, I think what the Pisces energy does is kind of saying that if we can let our senses guide us a little more, if we can let our intuition guide us, that can be a very, very valuable asset, especially if there is someone that are a little bit unsure whether to make that bold step forwards, to letting them know that we are really drawn to them. And if you are hooked up in a relationship and you have a lovely moment this week, I just think as you make your way into this Pisces energy, especially because Jupiter and Neptune are there as well, a great opportunity for us all to think more about peacefulness, healing, therapies, natural medicines. All these things can come very much to the fore over the next month. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And also, if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see below where you can click and subscribe. It'd be great to have you with me. I've been writing these for over 25 years. If you'd like to ascend above Zodiac sign astrology, do you know the best place to start is actually with a character analysis, because it will give you so much information that really is based on you, the individual, for when you were born. That exact moment is so critical. No two reports are the same. And if you go for my package, you can get a 12-month forecast as well. Again, totally unique to you, but get 30% off. Please see the link below for more. But please stay with me for those extra details for each of the 12 signs. Hello Libra, and welcome to your weekly forecast for week commencing the 14th of February. The combination of your ruler Venus with Mars on Monday means if you are in a relationship, probably one of the best ways you can celebrate this is just being close and cozy in the environment that suits you the best. Now, we're all different, but if that's your home, being near a nice warming fire, having a nice supper together could be absolutely magical. But what about if you're not in a relationship? Well, with Mercury moving on Tuesday back into your sister air sign of Aquarius, that's your 5th house. So Mercury emerging back into Aquarius will see your sense of humour become more outward again. There's been a lot to consider of a more personal nature recently, so that's going to be really significant. Now, the full moon is also giving you some options, because over the next couple of weeks you could find that you're actually in a high demand, and managing your time and resources is going to take some juggling, I feel. Now, it could be that certain friends feel that you haven't been in touch, or it may be that some friends want to see even more of you, even if they have been seeing you, or perhaps because of this inward journey that's been so intense for you of recently, you haven't actually been venturing out as much as you might have done in the past. Part of that may be of the COVID reality, some of it the financial realities that we're dealing with. But I think over the next couple of weeks, the second half of February, don't be surprised if you're much in demand, and that's a very nice position to be in. But the Sun does move on Friday into the sign of Pisces, joining up with Jupiter and also with Neptune. Neptune's made you very self-sacrificing since 2012, not always a good thing. You've been doing good things, but when I say not always a good thing, because maybe you've invested so much of yourself in others, it's important to just get that pivot point right, so you're not over-giving and you're remembering your own needs. So the Sun moving into your 6th house, I think, is an opportunity to think about, the organisation of your life, things like your diet, nutrition, exercise, all these kind of good things can really start to come alive in your thinking. And if you have been doing a job which is a little bit humdrum and you're wanting to do something that gives you a bit more personal satisfaction, the next month through to when we have the spring or vernal equinox is going to be an opportunity for you to really grapple with making some changes in that way.